personal space.
Well, sort of.
Didn't expect to see you like knee deep or elbow deep or whatever in a Ghia.
Oh, I'm just doing some cleanup.
Got a question for you.
I like questions. Hi, nice people.
What are old VW Beetles worth?
I'll give you $1.
Give you $1.
Give you $1.
What?
What are old VWs worth? I don't know. Daren buys them for about $100.
Yeah?
It just depends, really.
It depends.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, if you want a fully built done car, $20,000 is not uncommon. It can go as high as 30 or 40 on the open market. If it's a really desirable car, it can be, you know, hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's worth is a relative term.
It's worth what you'll pay for it.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, I've got kind of a price point on stuff that I'll buy, but then I don't really pay retail on a lot of stuff just because I'm exposed to it a lot. So, you know, I'm always looking for a good deal, always looking for, you know, good solid core cars that we can build out with our clients. We buy them for our clients, and I want to spend as little as possible, get the most solid I can, and then we'll go from there.
All right, so let's have a follow-up then. So if you're looking at buying, and we're talking not restored,
Yeah.
we're just talking like old VW Beetles
Yeah.
that are, you know. So what are some factors to take into consideration? Rust is the biggest one?
Rust, yeah. Mechanically, everything mechanically can be bought and or replaced and fixed and upgraded, and brakes and motors and transmissions and wiring harnesses and stuff like that. But rust is the big killer.
Yeah.
And all of these cars have rust. I have yet to see one that doesn't.
Right.
And I actually have to take that back. I have seen a few cars that were rust-free.
Well, how did that happen?
They came out of the desert. They came out of the high plains up in North Dakota and Texas and stuff like that. A lot of stuff from Arizona, Southern California, that kind of stuff. So it's a rust-free car. It is possible.
Just rare.
But it's very, very rare. And you got to remember, these things are 40 to 70 years old. So, you know, I don't know about you, but
They're metal.
I get a little rusty, and I'm almost the speed limit in age. So this year I've got a birthday coming up here next month, I think.
Yeah, July 4th. Hello.
And I'll be 1 year closer to doing 55.
It's true.
So
you're gonna be 54. Not to be all like
old fart.
you know, throwing out your age there, but we have a visitor in the shop. Do you want to introduce us?
That's up to him.
Nope.
No.
All right, mysterious visitor.
Next.
All right, next time.
So,
okay. So, what are some other factors that kind of go into the price? Of
running, driving, stopping. What's the interior look like? You know, is it a good solid patina ride? Is it need a lot of work? Because the more work you can do on it yourself, the cheaper you can get it for. But the more work you've got to do on it. If you just want to go in and turnkey and drive, you know, you can find those type of cars all day long.
Sure.
So
it's either going to be time or money, but something.
Yeah.
You're investing something.
Yeah, you're investing something.
So I've noticed that sometimes ads will say parked or ran when I parked it.
Yeah.
Is that code for?
It hasn't started or moved in probably 5 to 15 years. But you know,
I mean, I've seen some that literally have a tree growing through it.
Yeah, ran when I worked it. It a lot of it has to do is like if you've left the gas in there. The gasoline, if it had any ethanol in it, it's going to start breaking down some of the rubber components. The brake fluid is hygroscopic. It absorbs moisture from the air.
Right.
So you're going to run into that. Also, with these type of engines, unless all of the valves were in the closed position, which means you have to go in and manually loosen up all the valves.
Right, because that doesn't just happen when you stop the car.
No, but then you have one valve that is compressed, and the rest of them aren't, and so that spring has actually got my memory on tension there. You probably should have your valves looked at.
Gotcha.
So, you know, we can resurrect an engine, but I don't know if it's going to last all that.
Right. I mean, we've pulled some out of the boneyard.
Oh, yeah.
You know, haven't been run in 10 years.
Yeah.
And
And we're going to be doing it again this year. We've actually got a motor picked out for it, and we're just going to go until it blows. And it's October 17th this year. So come on down to the show. Do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notify button. We're trying to get to 1,000. got to say thank you to everybody for the YouTubers.
Yeah.
We cleared 500 last week.
I think we're at like 538 as of this morning.
Thank you guys. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
If you like our content, please hit the subscribe and share it with your friends.
It's so cool that people like hang out and watch us.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing.
Okay.
Who would think? What a time to be alive. You get to go watch VWs being
I'm just
resurrected on YouTube.
Yeah. So there's some other good channels out there.
All right.
So
Yeah. Definitely. So tell us about what you're working on.
Starting to do the cleanup on Ferguson's Ghia.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to go over to another shop to get its engine installed. We had some
Cool.
problems with the original engine, so we sent it back to the builder.
Great.
And the builder's going to help him get the engine installed and do tune. So I wanted to get the paint cleaned up. There's a couple little touch-up issues I've got to take care of. So
Yeah.
it's never perfect, but I want to make
But
it as
man,
close
it
as
is
possible.
gorgeous. I hope the client loves it as much as we have loved building it. And
Yeah. It's been here
it's
for a long time. We got
jaw-dropping.
put on hold by him for a while.
Yeah.
And then we have some stuff going on in the shop that we just couldn't get to it. So
Yeah.
we finally got it back up and going.
It's
and like I
beautiful.
said, the motor, we had some issue pre-virus day. So we actually sent the motor back over to the other shop, and he's taking care of that motor, and then he'll do the install.
Awesome. Well, this will be quite a delight to ride, I'm sure. Congrats, Fergie. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to go see what else is going on. All right, gentlemen.
Morning.
Morning. What's going on? What you working on?
Doing tie rod ends for Mr. Johnson's convertible.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh, the baby blue one out.
Yes, the baby blue.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, sweet.
Fantastic.
Seized up a little bit.
Gotcha. All right, let's see what else. All right, so what's waiting? What's on the sweater? What are we doing there?
Waiting on the next round of parts to come in, and then also for Alex to get finished on the Mr. Cabral's bus, and then you can jump on this one for wiring, because that's
Ooh.
next.
Okay.
I got the fenders still have to do for undercoating, and then it goes through interior and all that other stuff.
Making progress.
Making progress.
Hey,
getting there.
so I'm holding you accountable on YouTube for a whole world to see. We need the photo for the car tech book that we're doing.
Okay.
How to build and modify. Like, I
By
need that.
Friday.
Yeah.
By Friday. I got you. I got you.
All right. Make me nag you. All right, gentlemen, what are you all working on?
Let Alex go first.
Alex, what you working on?
I am working on getting some more wires run so that we've got the door switch working, and the wire for the door switch is supposed to run down this pillar and across the center and that way.
Aha.
So I gotta manage to get the start of my wire running down this.
Okay. That sounds like a puzzle. And look at you with the gorgeous curtains and all the interior.
Yeah, I finished up the curtains for the front, so now these cover up.
So now
the
they don't
front.
have to have glaring sun waking them up on their camping trip.
Yep, so we got all that done,
Great.
and then I am in here. Well, we saw the floor last week. Or
Yes.
We didn't? Okay, so the floor. We are just doing like finishing touch-ups, putting a couple seals around the window. I made a bag for the little kid cot, so we can store it
good.
up there.
That's great.
So we can store it up top now. And
Very nice.
because it had some metal rods, we were worried about it cutting stuff when they were sliding it around. So
Right, yeah, that would have
we
been.
made it a little bag, and that's all I'm really doing here. I was working
Great.
on DDP, and he's like out back now.
Oh,
So
yeah.
finishing him up, and we did the rock and roll bag, covered it and mounted it.
Oh, nice. That's
So,
great.
got
And this
some-
one's getting a new table.
Yeah, actually, there's another. Yeah, this one's the table here on the floor.
Yeah.
You didn't see that last week?
Yeah, we
This one?
did, but you're putting like a new tabletop.
Yeah, we're gonna make exactly what we did with the other tabletop, which was for this originally. We decided. Let me jump out and I'll show you. This seat swivels.
Oh, right, okay.
So
Oh,
since
so you
it
get like a little
swivels,
tray.
it swivels all the way around, and we're putting in a second
that's
table.
Great.
So
okay.
we added this, and this is a swivel
Man,
table. So
fancy.
that tabletop will now. This was the original tabletop for over there. It's gonna
Yeah.
now fit here. So this guy have a
Oh,
table.
that's great.
So
We've just expanded your seating capacity.
yeah.
Probably fit more people in this bus than you can in a restaurant.
Now they can all sit around. That table, the reason we're making a bigger table so
Yeah.
you can sit side by side and two people could be over there with that table. So this just
Yeah.
swivels hangs out of the way, or you can take it completely out and get rid of it, and all that's left is that. So
Beautiful.
we did add that. That was an
Fantastic.
addition, and
Nice.
we're getting along on it.
All right, so what else we got? Anything going Gazzo? Is that,
He's
that's
still
waiting on some
sitting
stuff?
there.
All right. And how about, tell me about this Baja.
Baja?
Isn't it a Baja? What are you working
Baja.
on? Well, what are you doing?
Placing the spindles, doing a suspension raise all the way around.
Uh-huh.
It's
Further up?
He wants it further up, so
They look so funny to me. I'm
Well,
used to seeing them slam to the ground.
I just got the passenger side done, so you can kind of see what that's going to look like
Okay.
on this side. And then
Wow.
I'm pulling the arms, replacing ball joints.
Okay. It's
Stuff
like
like
a
that.
monster Baja.
You pretty much what we're doing is just a raised spindle, like everything just drops.
Okay.
But he's getting a brand new motor too.
Oh, okay.
And that's what's in.
Where'd that come from?
Yeah,
Nice.
brand new 1776.
Okay.
Ooh,
1777.
The same size that's in Gazzo.
Oh my.
He wants something with a little bit more power.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Got some stuff out the power coat. And
Yeah, looks good. Anything going on with Rusty?
Rusty, we realigned his floor, and we're about to tack that in. We had some, we wanted to make sure we were waiting on this back top hat, that little black piece. Okay, we had to special order it, and it came in, so now we can proceed with that. That's what was holding us up.
All right.
So we're tacking that in probably the end of this week or next week, and then from there, we just run with it. So, but that was really kind of holding us up. That
Sure.
last top hat didn't come with the kit, so we had to wait on it. But now, yeah, we're back on.
Did we get our suspension in?
I don't know
Not
if we
yet,
got the
probably.
suspension. We got a lot of other parts. We got some stuff we won't need for a long time. We got the seats in. We've got, stuff that we won't need to see for a long time. But I don't know if we got the suspension in or not yet on it. And then that's really from him, Mr. Robinson, up front on your way out.
Yeah.
Gray Beetle. I did a headliner in it.
Nice.
And we're putting full interior. His seats are in here. I think we already looked at them last week. These are his seats here.
Oh yeah.
So we got his done, and then we're waiting on carpet kit for him, and then I can put the seats together and put all his interior in.
Excellent.
And he'll be done. So I think that's it, though.
Very
pretty much,
cool.
really.
All right. Well, you guys are killing it.
We're trying.
It's looking good.
We need to get something going on Rusty so that it looks like he's changing.
Yeah, right. Sometimes there's just waiting. So.
Yeah, there is some waiting.
Oh.